We're gonna give it a couple seconds to see if people log in. The goats are gonna show off. You can't eat my notes. Okay, well, we're gonna go ahead and get started. First of all, it is April's birthday. So everyone wish April a happy birthday. She is 12 years old today. She was born on April 1st, 12 years ago. So she has lived here her whole life. Now, I wanted to share some donkey and goat facts with you all today, and I'll go over here so you can see more of the animals. But first, we had a few questions. So one question we had from Carolyn was, do donkeys sleep standing up? The answer is yes, but not all the time. So they can take naps standing up, and they often do that during the day. But at night, when they get really comfortable, they will lay down. Sometimes if it's really sunny out here, I'll come out and they're laying out in the field. But usually they're laying, when they lay down to sleep, it's in the barn at night when we've shut the barn to keep them safe. Another question was, how many teeth do donkeys have? And the answer is, it depends on their age, but between 36 to 44 teeth. And I don't know if any of them are gonna let me show their teeth, probably not. But they're really big. They're at least this big. So it does hurt if they accidentally bite on you, if they think your finger is a carrot or something. Now, one memory that someone shared, Pat remembers being a donkey wrangler, because sometimes the donkeys will go outside the pasture under supervision usually, but sometimes they don't like to come back in, and sometimes we have to get people to help us bring them back in. So that's what Pat remembers. Now, some fun facts about, we'll do donkeys first. So the teeth, going back to the teeth, they were, donkeys come from hot areas, desert areas, and they can roam up to 10 miles a day in the wild. So they would search for whatever grass they could find. Sometimes it was very coarse grass, so their teeth were made to just kind of wear constantly. So Lester over here, since he's our older donkey, his teeth are a lot shorter than April, because through the years your teeth get shorter and shorter. And with donkeys and horses, every year, especially when they get older, you're supposed to have their teeth cleaned, kind of like when you go to the dentist. So the donkeys really do not like it though. The vet comes out and puts a headpiece around, and then she flushes everything out with water and then grinds the teeth down to make sure they're all the same level. Now, other donkey fun facts. In the desert, a donkey can hear the call of another donkey 60 miles away with those giant ears you see. Baby donkeys are called foals. Donkeys can live to be up to 40 years old. And a lot of people think donkeys are stubborn, but donkeys really are just smart. They're smarter than horses. They will refuse to move if they sense danger. So that's when they will dig their heels in and they won't go anywhere, and you think they're just being stubborn, but really they think something up ahead is dangerous. Now for the goat facts. Goats are one of the first animals brought to the New World. Some goats were on the Mayflower with the Pilgrims, and a 1630 census in Jamestown shows goats being one of the most valuable possessions to the colonists. Baby goats are called kids. Probably most of you knew that. Goats have 4 stomachs, so they're like cows. They will chew the grass and the hay, and then they'll throw it back up and chew it some more, and it'll go into a different stomach. And then a couple things I wanted you to see up close, if they'll let me. The goat's eyes, their pupils are rectangular. So this allows them to see almost all the way around without turning their head. So Riley here can see everything except Lester right behind him, but he can see up to 340 degrees behind him without turning his head there. And then another thing, let's see if he'll let me show you. Goats do not have top teeth, and it's probably hard to tell. He doesn't like me doing that. On their upper jaw, they don't have any teeth. It helps them grind the food down. It's just a hard palate. All their teeth are on the bottom. April, will you let me show your teeth? Nope. We're not going to make her on her birthday. You can see why they do not like when the vet comes to do their teeth. Okay, well, I think those are all the facts we had. Keep in mind that even though our buildings are closed, we're not doing tours, you can still come walk the grounds. It's part of the state order, the stay-at-home order. You can still walk outside. We have plenty. We have 15 acres here, so you're welcome to walk around. You're welcome to come visit these guys. If you do see other people, just keep at least 6 feet away from them. But please come say hi to them. They're getting lonely here. And thanks for tuning in.